All right, so a few days ago, Rockstar Games was actually hacked by a group known as the Shiny Hunters, basically requesting Rockstar to pay a certain amount of money or else they would release files that they had on them. Now, at first, of course, a lot of people thought potentially they could have some information regarding GTA 6, but kind of diving a little bit more deeper into also what they kind of stated, it seemed to be more on financial things as well as also just things that Rockstar knows aren't going to be that much of impact to the company. And they actually did come out in response to this, not publicly on social media or anything like that, but it actually was an interview that Kotaku had with them. And basically Rockstar stated that, it doesn't have any effect on, their company that much, as well as also on the players. So we obviously knew that wasn't going to be anything about GTA 6 and nothing really major. But of course, Rockstar is not going to negotiate with that, so they decided to not pay the money, which makes a bunch of sense because the files did eventually release. I think it was about 2 days ago, and a lot of information was shared, a lot of interesting information for sure, which we're going to be looking into, but nothing too much on GTA 6, but it kind of could give a little bit of an idea of what to expect. So first, we're actually going to look into Grand Theft Auto Online as well as Red Dead Online. And this is actually really important because it does give a huge understanding and reasoning on why Red Dead Online was fully abandoned about a few years ago. So looking over at this metric, on the left side, of course, we have Red Dead Online, and then on the right side is GTA Online. So this is from the period of June 24th to 2026 of April, and then for GTA Online is 2025, so just a few months ago to April 2026 and now. So weekly, Red Dead Online makes about $500,000 compared to GTA Online, which makes $9 million, damn near 10. Daily revenue is not counted for Red Dead because it probably just doesn't make that much. I would assume it's probably going to be less than 100,000. Weekly, again, for minimum weekly is 300,000 compared to GTA, which is 5 million. Max Red Dead ever made, which is probably when they release like a new update, like not really like a major update, of course we don't have that, but like maybe like a content update, or when they have something special like with the Christmas stuff, it makes a little bit more. But regardless though, if you look at GTA, it's 27 million, which is crazy. But the biggest number, of course, is going to be at the bottom, what they make throughout the year, which is 26 million for Red Dead Online and a damn near 500 million for GTA Online. So honestly, for this period right here, it's not really the best to calculate because Red Dead Online doesn't even get any updates. They only have monthly, rewards that they put out with like, bonuses on existing content that's in the game. And Red Dead Online, I'm pretty sure, has not had any major updates since I think it was July of 2021, and the update didn't even go well with the community. So really, we're gonna say the last good update was probably like Naturalist that came out in like July of 2020. And I mean, even that, I don't think it was that popular, but let's just say that was the last like good update that a lot of people probably looked into. But regardless though, this isn't obviously the best data to get, but it makes a lot of sense. They probably have other data that showed what was happening between, I would say, like maybe 2019 to like, let's say 2020 with Red Dead Online and GTA Online. It was still pretty much the same thing. Like Red Dead Online had just significantly a lot less money compared to GTA Online, so they were just like, there's no point. So this is definitely one of the hugest factors, and this is also a reason why they probably won't go back to doing this. Now, it still makes a good amount of money in gear. I'm not exactly sure how much Rockstar feels is a lot and how much is little, but if I was owning a company and I had a game that I didn't even update and I was still making 26 million a year, I think I'll be decently fine with that. But regardless, as a developer, I think I would really want to look into actually updating the game because I know it has potential and I know it could be better than what it is right now. So does it mean Rockstar is going to go back to GTA? My fault. Red Dead Online? Probably not. But I'm just saying, for sure it would be something interesting to look into. But it does give a better insight on why they don't really care about it that much. But I think we already could have, kind of guessed this. It doesn't make that much money. There's not that much point for them to continue investing into it. If they decided, earlier, back in like 2021, okay, like if we want to make money with this game, we actually got to put updates that people want to see, then it would have been different. I don't think Red Dead Online would make as much as GTA Online, being the fact that obviously it's not as popular. Some people don't like the fact that it takes place in 1899. They want something that takes place in the current year, or at least in the 2000s, which is people's preferences. But of course, at the end of the day, I think that Red Dead Online could have made at least close to half of what GTA Online makes, maybe even more, if they put an effort into it, had updates that people wanted, such as houses, different types of roles, interesting content, instead of just putting the regular monthly updates and just throwing in like a few Telegram missions here and there, which is not enough to get people on the game because it's just not that interesting to look into. Now let's look at the player count specifically for GTA Online itself. So of course, the most popular console is PS5, and then PS4. A lot of people do still play on that, and then it kind of goes down to Xbox One or Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and then PC, which I think is the normal, pretty standard order. You're gonna have the most popular consoles pretty much at the top, and then we'll go down, and then you could also see how much money each of them is making. Not surprising at all for any of these. It makes a lot of full sense. And then let's look at the player rating. Also, this is something that kind of goes more into Red Dead Online and GTA Online, which again shows a lot of reasons on why they made the decisions that they did. So you can see for Red Dead Online, it gets pretty much, I would say, about 1 million players, which is good compared to GTA Online, which gets, let's just round it up to like 10 million players. So about 9 million player difference. And then even for new users, it's not too far off. I would say that's pretty good because the Red Dead Online is still pretty popular, especially I know on PC. A lot of people are constantly buying it. Sometimes it's free, sometimes it's cheap. So that's great. And then paying users, of course, we can see the comparison there, and active users. So this is, I think this is numbers that I think a lot of people would expect. It's pretty reasonable, and it makes a lot of sense on why it's like that. Now, one of the biggest things that leaked for sure is the money that Rockstar makes from specifically GTA Online. I do also want to compare this a little bit with Red Dead Online. So first, of course, shark cards. They're making damn near $8 million a week and almost $1 million a day from shark cards. Now, again, if you guys been following me, you know for sure I'm not really a fan of shark cards at all. I never bought one. I don't think it's a point of buying it. I'd rather just grind it. But there's a lot of people out there that just don't really care, don't have the time. You're just going to buy it. Makes sense. So, of course, that's great for them. They make a lot of money. Almost 80% of their money is actually from shark cards. And that's not really that surprising at all. GTA Plus is also a successful part of them as well, making over almost like 2.5 million a week and then about 300,000 a day from that. And of course, they continuously update it, change it, put new things out. So just know that's probably going to be increasing. And if they decide to put that, GTA 6 is going to be even more higher. And you can see the total at the bottom. So definitely interesting there for sure. Now, something else I do want to mention for sure is also a little bit what this means about GTA 6. So Rockstar, of course, plans to do a lot more better with this. And we first have to kind of look into the consoles itself. The most popular consoles, of course, going to be PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, with Rockstar eventually releasing it on PC probably sometime in 2027. So that's probably going to be the order. I would assume PlayStation is still going to stay on top, and then after that, it's going to end with the PC. The numbers are probably going to be extremely crazy. We think that GTA Online is crazy down. Just know for sure when GTA 6 comes out, especially because the popularity around it, how much investments Rockstar is going to put into it, the marketing, all of that, it's probably going to be even more higher for sure. So just know if it's crazy now for a game that's literally, what is it, like almost 12, 13 years at this point, when the new game comes out, it's going to be probably triple that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section on what you guys think about this and this leak happening at Rockstar. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and look forward to a lot more videos just like this. Drop a like on the video, it helps out, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.